know if you're here and you can hear me, and I'll see if I can see you in the chat and make sure everything is working. It's been a while since we've been live, so it took me a minute to get everything set up again. I am working on some math packs that I have cut out. They're going to go to a grooming competition and trade show. So I started this one yesterday and I haven't finished that yet. I have two of the Lisa Frank inspired, and then I have some cute little dog ones, and then I have these little Harry Potter dogs. I've had these in my stash for a while and I haven't used them yet. So I'm super excited to send these to a friend who's vending a booth there. So I have a couple hours, maybe an hour or so to sew up a little bit. So I figured why not get on with you guys and sew some up. So just let me know what you guys are doing. I already have a full tutorial on this one, so I'm probably not going to go crazy in depth of what I'm doing the whole time. But if you have questions, definitely feel free to ask so that we can go, you know, just chit chat while we sew. Didn't want to be by myself. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Annette. Hello, Mandy. Check my bobbin. From the UK. All right, so I have my zipper. Now I have to remember where I was yesterday when I stopped. I think that's the worst part about stopping. Just gotta remember where you were. What are you making for her, Nat? Wish you guys could, like, I could hear you chat. Guess that would be like a Zoom. Or I could have some music or something. It's so quiet. Oh, the Aries crossbody. I have the paper pattern cut out, but I haven't made the pattern yet. Just gonna baste my gusset piece onto my zipper. Gotta turn my machine on. Hello, Kristen. I miss you. Fun Bobby backpack. I haven't made that one either. I'm using a neon vinyl from My Punk Broidery and the Theratex from Fabric Therapy, and I think the splatter paint just pulls everything together for the neon. Hello, Marilyn. Welcome, Linda. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't done too many lives just because our schedules kind of are crazy. Most of the time I'm sewing really late at night, but I guess that doesn't matter for some people. Does anyone else just throw all their scraps on the floor and pick up later? I do. Crochet dinos. Oh, I can't wait to see those. I never learned to crochet, so maybe you'll have to teach me one day. My clips are so loud. Clipping off gusset. I'm going to sew that down. Oh, getting ready to order some overlays. Thanks so much. They are definitely a nice addition to bags. And speaking of overlays, we are looking to add some pre-made sayings to them, like handmade. I'm going to do your create your own happiness ones. And then I'm looking for some other ideas. So I think I'm going to have a contest for ideas to put on the overlays, and then if we select yours to carry as like in-stock options, then you'll receive some free overlays sent to you for your ideas and suggestions. Because we want to have some options that are ready-made. But of course we want what you guys like, and sometimes what I like is not what you like. So maybe I'll make a post in the group or send us an email if you're not in our group, because I know some of you guys aren't on Facebook, and then that will enter you in to have sayings of your own featured on our overlays. And we'll probably need to do that soon because I do want to bring some to So Magical. So I don't know if you guys saw, we are vending there in September. And so I'd like to have those for that. Because obviously we can't make our custom ones there. So we have our gusset piece, and I'm just going to stitch everything down so it stays. Hello, Brittany. Just finishing up my math pack that I started yesterday, and then I have a lot more cut out. I don't know how many we'll get to today because I'm not the fastest sewer in the world. But that's cool. Just wanted to chat with you guys. Hello, Gypsy. My machine is a TechSew 2750 Pro, and it was from Facebook Marketplace, but they got it directly from TechSew. And I have talked with TechSew's customer service, tech support, all of that, and definitely recommend them as a company. They've been super helpful with any questions that I've had. I haven't really had many issues with it, but I've seen their customer service with other people, and tech support's been super helpful. Oh, you should definitely make it, Gypsy. They're super cute. This is the one that I finished earlier. So it's got the glitter butter from Weft and Warp, and then the cute little dog print. And then I just did the Theratex on the inside, so I don't have to interface the lining at all. Oh, Piera, do you like your Skyver? I've been wanting to get a Skyver. I've been looking at them, but I don't really have much room. Do you keep it inside? Is it messy? So many questions. Oh, the one with the vacuum. So that one does keep it a little bit cleaner. Let's see. I think before I change my thread, I'm gonna bind it. That one binded. And I think I decided I'm going to use blue thread when I bind it so that you don't see the neon through it if you see any of my stitches. So let's do this. Totally clean. Everything gets vacuumed into a bin. What if you didn't get the vacuum? Be a mess. I haven't really sewn much with leather, but it'd be so fun. On the floor. Yeah, I mean, I guess with everything else, just clean up after. I think the price was pretty significant with the vacuum, but I guess if it's worth it, I have to consider it. Maybe I can do that with my car insurance money. Did you guys see, are you in my Facebook group? Did you see that so I got the notice for my renewal coming up for 6 months for my car insurance, and it went up like several $100s. So, and I know it's gone up like little by little over the last couple of years. I literally saved $237 a month by changing my car insurance. Like, I felt like one of those commercials where it's like, they saved me this much on car insurance. They saved me this much, except I left Geico. Geico was the one charging me a lot more. So check your car insurance if you want some extra money. But I had Geico for a long time. That's what was so sad. But now you have extra money. It's a lot. Oh yeah, definitely the vacuum. Yeah, I know, Annette. Every 6 months is crazy. You would think they would be more loyal to the people that have been loyal to them, but no. And Geico said, check back with us later. We may be cheaper again. And it's on auto withdrawal, so you never even think about it. I got that notice and I was like, I'm doing it right now. And so that's what I did this week. And I'm glad I did. So now we'll do a 6-month reminder and everyone can check out their car insurance again in end of January. You just don't think a company that you've been with for a long time would raise their rates to be that much more. working on my second zipper gusset panel for my mav packs. So I have two of the same color. So I'm going to get these done before I sew on my gusset. Oh, let me get my zipper pulls. I don't think I did a tassel, one zipper on this one, but I don't think I have another tassel cap. I need to get more. We'll just do regular zipper pulls on this one. And I like two. Makes it a little bit easier to open. Hello, Joni. We are just sewing up some mav packs that I'm going to send to a grooming trade show in September. But I have a lot coming up, so I'm trying to get these knocked out of the way now. So we're just working on the gusset for the second leopard print one. I cut my gusset pieces the wrong color that I wanted, so I think I messed up when I cut these two, but it's okay. Need my lining. Brittany, how's your son feeling? Is he feeling better today? I have so many scissors. I think there's like 5 pairs of scissors right here on my table, but they each have a purpose. Like I use certain ones for zippers and snips. And if I drop snips, then I have more snips. Oh, Heidi, you can't buy it there? I know it's so expensive to ship. This one is from My Punk Broidery and Fabric Therapy. I wish all the taxes and stuff weren't so harsh on you guys. Do you think you could start your own fabric company over there? I'm obsessed with neon all the time. I just saw a memory pop up of 2 years ago. I made neon trailblazers and they were amazing. I want to revisit that. I need to redo my nails too. So I don't know what color next. Did I top stitch that second side? Emily, check your car insurance. Mine did too, but I changed and it was so much cheaper. All right, let's stitch this gusset together. Yeah, homeowners insurance, we don't have too much pull on because there's only so many, but car insurance, definitely. I have to trim some of this gusset down. Just be a tad smaller. So my gusset didn't quite line up at the corners. So instead of, because I had to trim this down, I accidentally made this pink color my gusset instead of the zipper panel. And I wanted it pink, so I trimmed it down and it was just a tad short when I trimmed it. So I just kind of graded this piece in so that when I attach my gusset, it won't have such a big gap. Okay, so I have both of these. Now, let's do the tabs for the second panel. This back panel needs the tabs. I haven't tried it at 120, but I saw it in person at SME, Tennessee, and I absolutely loved it. So I think for me, my next one for my personal bag will be at the bigger size. But these, since they're going to a trade show, I did leave them at the normal size. And need hardware. Oh, made the camera move. Sorry, guys. So I'm using the triangle rings for the top and the bottom, and I'm only putting it on one side. I didn't do the strap across the back. If they want a specific side, I think they can custom order. I just didn't like personally having the D-rings on both sides, so I can't imagine that other people like that loose one. And I'm not a huge fan of the strap across the back either. So if they want a different side to carry on, they can just do a custom order. Because then someone's going to grab a left hand, like a left side instead of a right side. So if I just do them all the same, then that'll be better. Wanting to try it, considering the middle zipper. I did do a middle zipper one on my clear one. And I did like the middle zipper. And it does make it a tad easier to bind. But I do like the look of the zipper on the front. I'm just making my little tab for the back side. Doodle. Hello. Skittles came to say hi. Skittles facing up. Just above the curve. And baste that on. Have a good day, Emily. Thanks for stopping by. There we go. So we got that side there, and we need to do the top one. They are good. Honey got me pretty good on my nose a couple days ago when I was cleaning her cage. We are finishing up their outside cage so they can go out. So sad. We have some super cute Honey and Matilda stickers coming that I think you guys are going to love. And if you are new here, last year I found a little baby day-old squirrel, and we have been rehabbing her and her friend, and they are getting ready to be released. This is the worst part to me about this bag, are these little itty bitty tabs. So hit that middle. know, she doesn't mean to do it. They're just so quick. She just like runs all over you. And it's cute. But it hurts. Alright, so we got our tab sewn. Let's flip this right side out. Chopstick to poke out my corners. Alright, now we can top stitch our top tab. Walk it to the corner. Pivot. All right. Everyone's so quiet today. Everyone must be working hard. Just going to line this up on the back panel. And baste it on. Oh, sewing with me. Good. Let's do a Zoom soon. And then everyone could actually talk. You don't have to have your camera on. Just then I can hear you. So I'm just trimming anything down off of the sides because I am going to bind this one. I know the pattern doesn't have binding. I just have learned to really like binding, and it's a little bit quicker for me. And I don't really like top stitching that front panel. So I'm just trimming anything that could be sticking out that would make it difficult to bind. No unexpected company. Oh, nice to have your sister visit though. She's close by. Just trimming off these thick corners. Okay, and then I think I meant it's a love-hate relationship. I used to hate binding, but once I kind of got a good routine, then it works a lot better. My son just came to visit. Catch the rest later. Oh, bye, Marilyn. Sunday family days. I love it. Okay, I want to change my thread to blue. So I'm going to bind with blue. And that way, if any threads poke out, it won't be this neon yellow poking through. It'll be the blue. And I think that'll blend in better with the back. I think I need to wind a bobbin. Let's go. Let's see, I'm going to do blue binding. Alright, we'll do this blue thread from Size Swag. I can't remember what color this is. There's so many. It is 222, whatever that one is. Move that thread so I don't get it caught in my wheel. Alright, might be loud for a second, guys. Please hang on. I'd mute you if I can, but I don't know how. I'm not sure what just happened. Oh, I know. Pulled up my too much. Everyone's still there? So sorry. Hi, Delva. We are working on some matte packs I started yesterday. And I'm getting ready to attach the gusset and bind them. I wanted to change my thread so that it doesn't show the neon through the gusset. It's hot. I'm guessing Dalva's hotter than we are. It's like been in the feel like of 100 and it's miserable. Makes me wonder why we live here. Outside for like 10 minutes yesterday and I was just dripping in sweat. Oh, I get it, Brittany. It's miserable. Our friends are in town and so they wanted to be, you know, outside and Like, I can't do it. It's so hot. Okay. 88, 71% humidity. Yeah, disgusting. So hot. All right, so I need to make sure my gusset marks are on my piece. And for these, I did make the gusset a tad bit smaller and the zipper a little bit longer. So it's hard to get into sometimes, being this small. Oops, I marked that wrong one. No, even at night, like you wake up and it's 81 degrees. I don't get it. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go front first. Clip my centers. And then clip my gussets first. We're supposed to have a sea breeze, Dalva. We're less than a mile from the beach, but it's hot. Alright, so we've got our gusset flipped, so it's right sides together, lining up our gusset marks on the side. And I like to do the front first just because of the zipper, so it makes it a little bit easier to perfect the front. To the other side. Ah! Oh my goodness. That's what I get for trying left-handed to clip. It's definitely right-handed. I have been stepping on them, Dalva. They haven't even broke. I mean, they break when I step on them, but it's not because of squeezing them. I think I have the emerald ones. I might not have opened them yet. These are mostly the pink, the purple, and the clear. I think they go in like spurts. It's like, hey, time to break. Hello, Jaded. Are you just getting up? Where are you? What are you doing? With 8 glitter clips left out of 175. Yeah, I don't count. Oh, Hawaii. I didn't. How did I not know that? I feel like I should know that. Alright, I think I'm going to have to make 2 tiny little snips. Just little ones. This neon vinyl's kind of thick. Ah! One disc broke. You guys jinxed me. Jinxed me. At least they're pretty. At least they are pretty. I think some of mine end up in the trash before they're broke too. They just fall into the garbage. Okay. Alright. Wire gusset's always so hard. So we got this little guy all clipped up. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. How am I gonna give this one away? Get some hemostats ready. And we're going to start at the bottom. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to baste this on. And I use my hemostats to grab the gusset and pull it to the edge of the base. If you didn't see, our hemostats are back in stock, and we can personalize them with your name or company up to 9 characters. Hello, Messiah. Do you need me to sign those? Joey's packing hemostat orders right now. So if you order this weekend, it'll go out tomorrow. Oh man, I just heard thunder. It's not as bad as Kasai's thunder in her video the other day. I hear it. It's coming. An empty Doritos bag. Doritos and Mountain Dew. It's a pretty classic combo. Oh, you don't have any ink pads? I got them on Amazon, Kelly. On my favorite things on our website, it has the link to the 2 stamp pads that we use to test and on a regular basis. So we test all the stamps before they go out, just to make sure they're perfect. Hello, Brooke. Yes, Gypsy, we make stamps custom to logos and pretty much whatever you want. If someone gives you a gift card from your shop, do you send the email to the person? I think it would automatically send who purchases it, unless you put their information. But I guess if you emailed me, I could probably do that for you. Yeah, I'm not... There may be a gift option if you go to checkout with a gift card. There would have to be, I would think. Let's see. I'm not sure, Dalva. I'll have to look into that. You're fine. Do you want me to sign the papers?
No.
Yeah, I don't see an option to send a gift, so I'll have to look into that. Skittles keeps hitting the camera. Yeah, we try and send you an exact proof of what you're gonna get, and then we stamp it out before you get it, as soon as we make it, so that we know it works exactly how we want it to. Okay, I'm gonna use this blue binding, and I've been creasing it in half. And this is waterproof canvas without the PVC backing. I've been cutting my own lately, but I bought some from Sewing Room with Garner. I think they had it on their website. And so this is from that. And it works amazing. And then they're cut at 1 inch. And then I've been going back and trimming the extra past the stitching. I'll show you just a minute once I get that part. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain, but I can definitely hear it. So I'm just kind of creasing it into the middle so that I have a natural fold to go around the edge. All right. Then I'll take double-sided tape and run that down the middle. Annette, we're working on your overlays. Joey already has them all picked out for you. He opened the email and he's like, I already got it taken care of. Okay. I don't know what is wrong with this double-sided tape, but that's really loose on the roll. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if it got smushed. For those who are coming to SME, Florida, you will get to meet Joey. He's not very people-y. He'll be people-y, but he doesn't prefer. No, I can just plow right through double-sided tape. But this one, I do it. I mean, it's pretty much goes right on the outside of the tape. But no, I don't have any issues with double-sided tape whatsoever. I don't even think twice about it. So if you have a machine that mines double-sided tape, just use a smaller piece in the center. Or clip it really good. Aww. I love the tassel template, guys. I have a silhouette. I have the big one, the 24-inch one, the expensive one. It sits right here in my sewing room on the table I used to cut everything out. I never get it out. So that's why we came out with the tassel template, because one night I was finishing a bag. Oh, the bag for my mom. And we wanted to put a tassel on it. And that meant that I had to get out my cutting machine at midnight to finish the bag. So after that, I said, we're making a tassel template because I do not want to have to get this thing out all the time. And you can literally make it in less than 2 minutes. The other one has a tassel zipper hole. So I'll make one for that. And then I need to order more soon as Kasaya gets them in. She is doing very well, Jaded. She's very lucky. She's halfway through her radiation treatment. And so a week from Friday, she will be completely done. She has 2 more weeks, this week and next week. So I'm not too worried about it being close to the zipper because I'm going to go and trim anything else that sticks out past my stitching. I just want to make sure that it's folded really close to that edge. And if you have trouble with binding, in my full tutorial for this bag, I show up close how I get it really tight and pretty in depth. On how I learned to like binding. I used to hate binding. You can ask Brittany and Kasaya. I used to message them all the time and be like, how do you guys like doing this? I don't understand. You guys are monsters. This is not okay. And then she came out with the Lasaya, and I tested it for her. And now I love it. It's so easy to me. I was like, just keep practicing. You'll get better. It's not that bad. No, it's not that bad. So if you hate binding, I get it. I was there. All right, so now we have that. I like the blue on the inside. It really will pull together the blue on the back panel. Let's think that. So I was going to do black, but I didn't want to use black thread because I didn't want the black to show through on the light color. So I think if the blue shows through onto the back panel. See, Brittany knows. I had many conversations about hating it. Alright, I need a stiletto. Let's see. We'll use this one. We'll start at the bottom. And I'm just using my stiletto. So I have the edge of my foot is 1/4 of an inch. And I'm running that along the edge, but I'm using my stiletto to poke the binding to make sure that I'm running on the edge of the fabric and not the binding. Because if I need to scooch in a little bit, that's fine. This bag, at least, oh, I can't use it. Something, I need to order a new one. Maybe the same person, but I bent the tip of this stiletto and it snags on everything. I need to order a new one. Just the tip. It's a dangerous game. Oh, look at my chalk pencil that I got from Hannah Woodworking at SME, Tennessee. It's got a little, it's so beautiful. Let me go grab my new one. Oh, I have one here. Just kidding. One's right here. I have 3 now. I got this one from Hannah Woodworking too. And then she, in Tennessee, they did a lathe contest and she did one completely blindfolded and then they raffled it off and I won it. It's amazing. I am so in love with it and I'll have to do a whole just different video or pictures or everything on it because I love it so much. And she's like, don't forget I did this blindfolded. It's not my best work. Oh no, it is your best work. That's freaking amazing. Blindfolded. Completely blindfolded. It was nuts. Alright. Let's go. This thread color matches perfectly. Can't even see it. Take you off. Why does the weird stuff always happen when you're live? Oh, me too, Annette. I got some from Weft and Warp the other day, and it's on its way. So the other ones that I'm doing are black. I don't know what happened here. So I'm definitely going to wait to bind those. jaded for real. I have a short video of it too, that I posted. I mean, she adjusted her machine. She is just a badass, and I love her. And I can't wait to see them in Florida. And I don't care how many seam rippers I have, I can always get another. Alright, so I just backstitched there, pulled it out, and fixed it, because no one's going to notice. Now I'll start over. I don't know what happened. It got all weird. It's not real thick because I'm using it's the zipper and then the Thertex, so it's not crazy thick, so just kind of rolled over. Brittany, how have you been holding out? I know. I need the pizza cutter. I need the ice cream scoop. I'm like, I don't even use an ice cream scoop. I just eat it out of the container. Like, if Becky made it, I need it. And that's that. Oh, that's awesome, Brittany. Alright, check my sides. Make sure I caught everything. And then we'll flip this. Let's get a few more people joining us if you're just joining us. I'm just working on some mav packs that I started, so we're just binding them up now. How pretty. Okay, so on the back side, I'm going to do this side so I don't forget, and then that way I can do the other side. Okay, so I have these applique scissors. These little guys. They're like, I don't know, they have that flat side. So now I go around, and you see the binding, we have like 1/4 of an inch left up into the stitches, so I just trim as close to the stitches as I can, and then that way it won't push out as much. Hello, Sheila. You're not late. We're just hanging out. I started this one yesterday, so I have to make like 10 of them in the next couple weeks, so maybe we'll just do a whole bunch of Sew, Mav, and Live. So now I'm just trimming it down, and then that way it won't have that bulk in the seam, and it can really tuck in nice. And I can link these scissors later, so I think I got them on Amazon. But I love them so much that I was thinking about adding them to our shop. They're serrated and they keep everything so you don't pinch your fabric underneath. It's pretty cool. So I just go around, and I started doing the trimming after I finished both sides, but then I realized I would forget. Like one side, I would think I did it. So now I just do it as soon as I finish that side. Hello from Sweden. So I'm just trimming close to my seam. And then that way, especially if you're the kind of person that has trouble staying on your binding and you kind of find yourself wandering off, cut it a little bit bigger and then you have some wiggle room. And then you can just trim it tight to your stitches and you won't have to worry about your stitches not catching the the binding. And it really helps keep it close out of the zipper so you don't have like this weird little lip at your zipper. It'll just be all trimmed short. Before I trim this, I think that part, I need to get a little bit closer. You could just feel it right there. That was right where I stopped earlier. I had that weird little hiccup. Brooke, I'm so excited for you to get your new machine. So the best part about using matching stitching is you can have 2 rows. If anyone sticks their head in your bag far enough to tell you that you have 2 rows of stitching, then I don't know, they got problems. Because I can tell you I've never stuck my head inside a bag and be like, oh my goodness, they have 2 rows of stitching in here. Oh, thanks, Brittany. Sometimes seems like a hassle. Paying so much attention to detail. So there, now we have a real tight, there's no excess on the inside from the zipper or all the way around the bottom. Just nice and tight to that stitching. Okay, let's do the other side. I marked this back, but I think this one. This one. They disappeared already. Oh, for trimming out the zipper overlays too. Yeah, I do that sometimes, but most of the time I just trim to the tape. So I can just use regular scissors. Right. Lining up our gusset sides. And our bottoms. Then I have some neon webbing that I'm going to do for the straps. I think I got it from, I don't even remember, my Handmade Space maybe. Make sure your tabs are poked in. Just do tiny little snips in the corner. You have to be so tiny whenever you're doing 1/4 inch seam allowance. Don't forget to like the video, guys, if you can. It takes a couple seconds, but it really helps the channel. It's all about the algorithms and things. appreciate your support watching all my videos and helping us out. I enjoy doing it. So. Hello everyone just joining in. We are just working on some math packs. Hello Amber. Making some math packs. Finishing up binding on one of them. So many clips. All right, now we can baste everything down. Unzip my zipper, sometimes that's more helpful. Smoosh it. And I like my gusset on top. That way I can see everything going on. All right, let's go. So just use my hemostats to pull my corners tight. They're like extended tweezers. And I use about a stitch length of a 4, sometimes a little bit longer when you go around the gusset. So you don't really need it to be too many stitches. Sometimes I think that smaller stitches, basting it down, shifts your fabric a little bit more. Because you just have your foot moving on the fabric, it gives it more opportunity to shift. Yeah, so you can pinch them all together. It's like a stronger clip, and then you can just move them out of the way. Sometimes I'll use a couple of them to hold them. Coming around the last corner. At least these are small. Alright, then I just like to clean up any little edges if they're sticking out. This little gusset piece is just kind of sticking out. It's going to make binding a little bit hard. Sometimes where those tabs go, just makes it stick out. Now the binding will fit a little bit better. And I think this side should be able to fit all the way around. We start at the bottom. And just find the center and pinch it all the way around. And if anything, you want your binding to go more towards the back side that you're not going to see when you sew. So that way you don't run off the back. Make sure to catch everything. And so this is 1 yard of binding. You know, wrap around both sides. So that's nice. I think the new adhesive binding is coming in 5 yards, so you'd be able to get 5 matte packs from it. Should be amazing. Just overlap the end. All right, here, this corner. I don't know. This corner wants to slip out. Extra clip there. All right, push everything down. And here we go, binding. Got my stiletto. Make sure my D-ring's out of the way. check it. Looks like we got this corner down here. So a little bit in this corner. Okay, and then I'm just going to check the inside real quick. I like to check around the tabs, make sure you don't see any of your basting stitches before I trim all my seams down. Just a tad bit on this seam right here. Just going to go a little bit further in on that side. It's really bulky. I think I might have left my tab too long on the inside of the connector. So I'll have to watch for that on the next time I make them. This one I might have done better, but I think I left this connector too long and it's hitting this seam right here. But I think this one I trimmed pretty good. It's right, it kind of hits right there. So I think that's where the bulky issue is. So I think I'll trim it at an angle the next time I make them. All right, so let's trim this seam down and then we'll turn it out. I think we should do a neon pink strap or neon yellow. I'll have to see which one looks better. I don't think you can go wrong either. Okay, one more side. A little bit. Hello, Diane. We are just making some math packs. I'm finishing up the first one's binding right now. On the bulky areas of these, I think I need to come in a little bit more than a 1/4 inch when I do binding. It just shows those stitching since it's such a small seam allowance. A little bit of extra stitching does not hurt on the thick areas either. Hello, Annie. Yeah, I have 7 cut out. So I'm just finishing up these 2. We have them all prepped and ready to go though. So hopefully we can get them all, not all done today, but this week, work on them. Oh, thanks for coming back. So with that seam trimmed nice and tight, it just pokes up in there real pretty. It doesn't leave any, like it'll push into that crease real nice. Doesn't push itself out. It's so pretty. You guys with me to bind the other one? Or are you guys all tired? I'm sending these to Hershey with Amanda, but I have more fabric for you, Kristen. I'm gonna have to make myself one. Yep, I'll stuff it and then let it sit. One more time. And I did blue on the back because I have a white bag now that I've been carrying, and I've been getting like jean stains from my jeans. So I did blue instead of the lighter colors to kind of hopefully help with that. Does anybody else have that problem? Like, my jeans aren't old. I mean, they're not new. This front fabric is cotton woven from Do or Die. And the neons are from My Punk Embroidery. And the inside is the Theratex from Fabric Therapy. When we get off, I can link everything below. And the zippers, neon zippers, are from My Handmade Space. Yeah, I think it's just something that happens, like, on some fabrics are more prone to others. So that's why I did the blue on the back, to try and, this is the way it wears on your hip, will hit those jeans. Alright, you guys with me for the next one? Alright, let's start with the front panel. And this one I did, we'll make a tassel for. Alright, so do front panel. Turn this inside out. I don't think I marked my landmarks. Let's do that. Annette, I use my pen all the time that you gave me. I was so afraid of those. Yeah, I don't know why jeans do that. It's annoying. There's like a better chance of it, like, at least not ruining your day if you get ink on it, if it's already blue. Okay. Line, I guess that's it. Zipper to the front panel. Like, I know people say, like, wash your jeans in vinegar, but, like, literally these jeans are probably, like, 5 years old. Why are you still rubbing off on my purse? I don't get it. Do those color catchers help remove that? Like, is it because you wash it and the dye just gets right back on it? Like, how does all this work? Is there anything we can do to prevent it? Oh, I think my jeans are rubbing off on the sewing chair too. I didn't even think about it on the car seats, and that my car seats are black. But this sewing chair, I did think it was dirty, but it's probably my jeans. It's totally not cute. Yeah, I agree, Amber, and it's probably more maybe textured materials that like buff off the color. I don't know. I need someone to fix this problem. My ghost backpack is what's really, it's the white glow in the dark. So I think I'm gonna have to do like a black bottom panel. I don't know. I don't know what to do. What is going on here? I don't think this is right. Seems really big. The back is vinyl. This is vinyl here. The front's fabric. This one's fabric. Is this too big? What did I do? The other one fits so perfect. I think I guess it's too big. It's the same length as my zipper. Please hold. Okay, so my gusset panel's too long. So, let's see, we'll just cut this here, right? Cut this off. All right. Let's see. Zipper. I think I cut 2 gussets. All right, so that I know the zipper is too long, but I cut some of the gusset off. So we'll have to do some math. So it should be okay if we sew it back together now, but I want to check. Okay, I think if we sew it back together now, it'll be okay. Hello, Susan. We are making a mav pack. Oh, but I can't do that. Okay. I need to unstitch the sides, but I made my gusset my zipper panel too long. So I'm fixing that, but I need to unstitch the sides now so that I can fix that. Right, if I do that, we should be able to reach the panel back around. So what happened was I cut the zipper panel out of yellow and I wanted it pink, so then I trimmed it down and then I messed myself up. This is the first one that we finished, so we're just getting ready to add the gusset and bind the second one. Hello, Michelle. 5:12 a.m. on a Monday morning. No way. Hope you're getting up for work. Pull all this out. That's why basting stitches are good to be long, because then you can just pull them out. It doesn't really hurt anything. You don't have a million of them. Okay, so let's go back this way, and then this way. Oh, shoot. I have blue, blue thread in. Alright. Let's change that real quick. So sorry. I thought the second one was going to be easy. Let's go back to have a little... Womp. Good thing we ended when we did. See, I think I have another one wound. So that'll be enough for what we need. I hope. One stitch and a top stitch. You can do it, little bobbin. Yeah, I'm not a morning person, guys. I can't do it. I will if I have to. But I don't want to. The zebra vinyl that you use, the name. Oh, this one is the Theratex from Fabric Therapy. It's late. Do you work that early, Michelle? My gusset landmarks may be off now on this one. We'll see. Just an early riser. What time do you go to bed? See, I guess if I go to bed late and you get up early, then if I did late lives, it would work for you. Okay. Let's try this. About 8:30. Oof, 11 or 12 and then get up that early. Might run out of bobbin. We'll see. All right, one more little bit. So I think now I'll need to start at the middle since my gusset will be off. And go from there. Refind my middle. You work nights and AM on the weekend, pretty much by 3 AM. Woo! What do you do for work, Ashley? Are you a nurse? Okay, let's try this again. If this doesn't work, then we may have to revisit later. Which one's my real center? This one. I cleaned out their cage earlier. side gusset, so we'll try that. I think we might have got it. Really, Ashley? I'm in St. Pete. Well, I'm in Seminole, but my grooming salon's in St. Pete, and my best friend works at St. Anthony's. Did I know that? Did you know that? Is that how we know each other? Guys, I don't know what I did. It's still gonna be too big. There. I'm thoroughly confused myself now. So this needs to be this long. Minus 1/4 of an inch. It's too long somewhere, so we might as well just cut it off. Okay. So we're back to, I guess I could just tape around it and see how long it needs to be. Right? But my zipper panel's the right. But I think the gusset would be too short now. Like, according to this, it should be too small. Right? Be an inch. Let me find my little tape measure. Let's see if we can do it this way. Okay. So we're going to do this. Get inches. Yeah, I think I did 2 gusset panel sizes instead of a zipper in a gusset. I would have had to. Because even if I cut it, it was already too big. Quarter and a quarter is a half, so we'll try this. T6. Is it going to be too small? All right, I'm going to try this one more time. I don't know what I did. If not, then I'll just have to recut it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to recut my gusset real quick. Because I have it all out. Be right back. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to knock you. Okay, I know my zipper panel was too short because I still was able to trim some of that down. So we'll try this again. So sorry. So just recut a gusset and a lining piece, and we'll see if that works. It should. Oh, I'm gonna run out of, for real, run out of bobbin this time. You can do it. And I know I don't have another one. Yeah, I have no idea what I did. Oh, good, butterfly girl. I'm glad you found it. Turn this out. Okay. All right, let's start over again. Could be heard from me. What time?
Whenever we want.
Okay. I'm gonna finish this one.
Okay.
I don't think there's any bottom left, so we'll change. Oh, look at that. We won twice today. Right, we'll go back to blue and I'll just base that down with the blue. I don't know what I did. I don't know how I did it. Losing everything. Losing my mind. I used to be so intimidated by rethreading my machine, and now I think I'm pretty sure I could do it blindfolded. Okay, let me base these sides down. Oh, I mean, it should work. I remeasured everything. Do you make the dresses, Ashley? Is that how I know you? Okay. Now, it's a moment of truth. The other one fits so perfect. Nope, nobody in my family. But you know my friend or no? Or just coincidence that you found me on here? Okay. Zipper. The downside of disappearing ink. I'm just on your Facebook. Oh, Oh, okay. Just a fun coincidence. Thanks for being here. But we are super close. Okay, I think I got a better feeling about this one, guys. It's a small world. My grooming shop's on Central. We'll talk later. I'll see if you know my friend. Oh, yeah. Definitely local. I bet you know my friend. She's worked at St. Anthony's for a long time. I just wasn't sure if she sent you here or just a coincidence. I've lived here my whole life. Well, Tampa and then over here. This area. Okay, much, much better. See, when you cut it right, it fits perfect. I don't know what happened. That was weird. I must have like really cut it wrong. I mean, I know I cut it wrong, but the zipper was right. The gusset was like 2 or 3 inches too long. I have no idea how that happened. Are you gonna go to So Magical in Orlando, September? You should. It's really fun. We're gonna be vending too. Okay. I'm an OG. Yes. My husband is too. We were just talking about that yesterday. So when people are like, oh, you're like from here, they're like shocked. I'm like, yeah. Friday will be a good day to go. It'll be nice and slow. Or slower of the 2 days, I think. Still a good experience. You can see all the vendors. There's some good classes on Friday too. We'll be there all 3 days. I am so torn if Friday's the slowest or not, because you think everybody wants to get there first to get all the goodies. And there are classes on Friday. And if everyone thinks it's the slowest, then they go on Friday. I don't know. I think it's going to be busy all weekend. But It's fun. It'll be my 3rd year in Florida, SME, our 1st year vending. Yeah. Get that sucker. Pull that out. Yeah, I think everyone's going to be in one vendor hall this year. Tennessee was. I think last year Florida, they just had so many people sign up after they had the spots that they didn't want to turn vendors away. So that was really the only option they could get. But I can't imagine with the feedback in Tennessee that they would do that again. They may just have to turn vendors away if they get too full. Much better. Let's not do that again, okay? Just gonna trim this a little bit extra. It sticks out. Okay. And I have another pack of binding. Here. Sounds like Monday. Yeah. Last year, small vendor hall. Yeah, Friday was busiest at Tennessee too, if I remember right. Because we were like, holy cow. Yeah, I don't remember seeing an option for just 2-day vending in it. So that's good. Yeah. Vendor hall can be dangerous. There's so many goodies though, and being able to see it all in person, it's worth it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. So sorry about my little hiccup though. Since there's quite a few of you on here, even though only a couple of you are talking, hopefully you're working on something fun on a Sunday, making something cool. Let's see, I think this week they're supposed to release the entire list of vendors and classes. So registration should open fairly soon. I know they're running a little bit behind, but there's so much in the works and behind the scenes stuff. So if you're just joining, we are binding this second one of this little guy. No fun doing all the end of the month bookwork. Yuck. It's the worst. definitely one of those things that you wish you could hire someone to do, unless you are the hired person to do that. I am a hired person. Yeah, well. At least you get paid for it. Alright, back around. Cool. Here we go, guys. Do this side. Got one more, and we're done. Let me know what days work good for you guys. Are you guys night owls? What time zone are you in? What times work better for you? Do you care? Do you just listen? I don't mind getting on lives. I just need you guys to talk to me so I know I have something to talk about. I'm not a real chatty person unless I'm talked to. Maybe need prompts, like 50 questions. It varies on the day. Any days work for me, just need a heads up. I always try and give at least a half hour, but sometimes I never know. I do work during the day, so a lot of times I'm in here sewing at night. Amber, I have 5 more map packs to make for a grooming convention. That's at the beginning of September, right before SME. So I'm trying to get these knocked out of the way so that I could focus on our vending stuff. Yeah, I originally had planned to go to the grooming convention as well, but I just can't make it work. My friend's having a booth to vend, so she's taking these for me to have at her booth. So it works. Just a lot all at once. orders. After SME, I will put these available. Anything that's left from that, and then I'll put them available for custom orders after, because I have enough fabric to make them. So at the end of September, early October, I'll have more. Cool. So we got that. Trim this down. Go this way. I want to do a whole neon line that I have available for custom orders. I just need to make a few samples. So maybe beginning of October. We'll work on that. Just do everything I make as neon. Because who doesn't love neon? I'm just trimming down the binding all the way up to the stitches. Then it just doesn't force itself back out. It tucks it in a little bit better. One little corner coming out over here, so I'm just going to stitch that one. Just missed it just a tad. Okay, one more side, guys. Mark my back panel. What would be a good bag? So I really like binding the Losaya backpack by SoFlo, and the reason why I like that one is because it's a continuous binding strip around both sides, so you really only have to bind once. When you do it, instead of doing like this panel and then you stop and do this panel, when you hook it on, the binding goes all the way around. So I like that. And the pattern is written for binding. So like this one is kind of modified to have binding. She has real clear instructions, and it's really nice to bind that one. That's the one I learned to love binding on. Because I didn't always love binding. I wanted to do a video. I'm still going to do a video on those Saya one of these days. But the last one that I just made for a custom order was black with black binding. And it's really hard to see. Black on black stitching, so I chose not to do a video on that one. But it was really pretty. I don't know if I ever posted the finished one in my group, but I know I posted the start of it. I'll have to post the finished one. So I did a logo for another company. Trying to like binding, but not near. Yeah. In my Mav Pack video, I show exactly how I do it. So you could follow along with that one too. But I do it zoomed in up close so you can see everything. Yeah, I think I tried a coffin bag, my first binding bag. That's hard even if you know what you're doing. And I really like waterproof canvas binding. That helped a lot. The fold over, turn around, do 5 jumping jacks, flip over, didn't work for me. So the waterproof canvas with raw edge and then trimming it really close to the stitching has really helped me a lot. Alright, here we go. Start at the bottom. Because it fits so well the last time, I don't even think I needed hemostats. I do like to back stitch over those connectors when you're basting on. You don't really need to when you're binding, but it'll be, that way it has an extra layer of stitching in the seam allowance. All corners look pretty good. All right. Another strip binding. Oh my goodness, my floor is such a mess. Binding definitely gets better with practice, that's for sure. I think the Blossom crossbody bag is also done with binding, and that might be a good one too. By Bag Stock. I haven't done it yet, but I do think that one is binding. All right, we're almost there. Okay, here we go. Just make sure everything's clipped. A couple extra here. These corners have been giving me a hard time. A little ASMR, I guess. We just don't talk and listen to the machine go. I wish Facebook, YouTube Lives could have music. A little something. We're almost done. Do a whole live ASMR and just not even talk. Me too. I don't really listen to much when I'm in here by myself. Everything. Just check my tabs. everything feels close. So I'm going to trim this edge and we can flip it out. Love the sound of the sewing machine in the background. Listen, yeah, it's just soothing. Especially binding. I just concentrate so hard. It's hard to read and talk and sewing's relaxing, even though sometimes it can be more stressful. It's still relaxing. I sing when I sew, but you definitely don't want to hear that. Well, I definitely don't do that. I mean, I guess if there's a radio on, I would, but definitely not to myself. Not gonna hear me at karaoke, that's for sure. God, these corners, man. The second one in a row. I'm gonna do a little bit more on this corner. I wonder why it's slipping out like that. Must be this material. They'll never know unless you guys tell them. Like, I'll sing in the car for sure. But the radio on, loud, not pretty, very obnoxious. All right, y'all, you ready to turn this second one out? Get everything. Looking good, looking good. We do karaoke nights. My adult kids, it's hilarious. No, 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 no. Oops, sorry. The only bad thing about this metal table is it does make a lot of noise. I don't mind, but I know in the videos it sounds awful. Some of us need liquid courage. Yeah. Just tuck this binding right on down. You guys are troopers. Hung out with me through this whole gusset shenanigans. Yeah, 2 a.m., windows down, air on. All right, we did it. We finished 2 of them. Gotta do the straps and a tassel, but I will do that later. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while we made these. If you don't mind, no, this is not jelly vinyl. This is cotton fabric on the outside. Whoa. And the neon colors are neons from my punk embroidery. And then the inside is the Theratex from Fabric Therapy. So it's vinyl and cotton. not jelly. But thanks so much for hanging out. Please like the video on your way out. Comment. Join me on Facebook in my group Creating with Joleelee, and I'll post these finished bags once I get the straps all done. See you soon, probably later this week, guys. Thanks.